Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Kansas City Royals and the Houston Astros. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Lance McCullers will be on the mound for the Stros. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So coming to the plate, Curtis Rodriguez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Diaz moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Sel Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
At the plate now, Luis Valdez, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses 1-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
Set to get his day started, Christopher Bagley, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First offering on its way. Pitches high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Valdez, the runner at second with one away. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
3-2, a full count to the Royal center fielder. Runner at second here with one man out. And now the runner's trying for third. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Grounded back up the middle. And that's the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Runner goes for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here's the 1-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Cole Hamels will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
The second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Altuve.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. And that's out number 1.
Batting second. The designated hitter.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up to bat next, Delino DeShields. First delivery to him on the way.
Whoa, that's down.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. Digging in, Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa.
He's set. Here it comes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Springer is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
High and deep to center field. Racing back the center fielder. Still going back. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. hold the visiting team scoreless, and then grab a huge home run in the first.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll check in here at 256. 13 home runs and 47 RBIs. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. Back up the middle. Scooped up. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time. Into the box, Shea Clark. He has no prior history against this pitcher. First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. One and one. Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball, that's out.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3 and 2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Now in the box, Elvis Villarreal. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6.
Villarreal.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. A runner at first with no outs here. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-0. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Altuve for 1. To White, and it's the pitcher's best friend, the double play.
That is 7. The left fielder, Vinny Jones.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Fouled away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This is pulled into right, and the Royals are going to have their first hit of the ball game. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Batting in, the shortstop, Damon Rodriguez.
Standing in now, Damon Rodriguez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the stretch. There he goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Here it is, the 3-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he fouls this one off. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw. And Tyler White will bat next. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Rafael Diaz waits on deck. Popped him up. Perez is in his tracks now, and he puts it away for the first out.
Batting seventh, the right fielder.
Set to get his day started, Rafael Diaz, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Valdez is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Batting eighth, the left fielder.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Hamels has his sign. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's in.
2 out, nobody on. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Hard ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Back now in Houston, home of the Astros, who've certainly treated their fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me, the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous. So as long as we're going after the hitters and commanding our pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Doherty.
First pitch of the at-bat. Adam Doherty is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Two and two. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. This is foul right side. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
It counts 1-1.
curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Fouled off. Three and two to the Royals' designated hitter.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A payoff pitch one more time. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Altuve. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
To the Royals.
Ready for another chance? Luis Valdez. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the third now, and next to hit is the catcher, Brian Holiday.
The catcher, Brian Holiday.
First pitch on its way. Holiday, a former Miami Marlin who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
The 1-1.
I got to count 2-2.
Fouled away. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch, called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, a double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up to bat next, Delino DeShields. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Sent on the ground out to second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set with the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. All set for the start of the 4th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Christopher Bagley.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0 home.
Nope, outside.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. 1 away for the Royals here in the 4th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Here comes the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now the 1-0. He's a heater in there for a strike. Swung on and belted to left by Perez. This one's deep, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Digging in now, Shea Clark. He drew a walk his first time up. And the pitch. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Clark has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. A ball and a strike. So far this season, Clark enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Marisnick is under it. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of it. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, George Springer.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. From the stretch. Runners going. Pitch misses the throw down. And it's going to be in time as Perez fired a strike to get him that time. One out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hit on the ground is short. Reined in. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Rafael Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hamels is ready. Here's the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball just inside. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. One more. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Elvis Villarreal. And it's fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Stepping into the box, Vinny Domit. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. they've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Domit stands just shy of 6 feet at 5'11" and bats from both sides of the plate. He was a 9th round pick back in the draft of 2019.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Fastball well outside. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Now at the plate, Damon Rodriguez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Full count, 3-2. The pitch. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Up next to the Royals.
Now batting, Adam Doherty. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. It's up the ladder, and the tag comes in too late, so he's in at second base here with 2 away. Runner breaks for third. Strike taken. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. The 0-2 delivery. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Digging in, Jake Marisnick. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
The left fielder, Jake.
Here comes the first pitch.
1-1.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Popped him up. Perez is camped under this one. And he's got it for out number 1. Into the box now, Brian Holiday. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom-of-the-order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
The 2-1 home. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single. The 2-2. is a called third strike down in the zone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Curtis Rodriguez to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And the pitch. He loses him on ball 4. Striding in once again, Christopher Bagley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Runners on first with 1 down. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1 home. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down to second. Take notes, kids.
White scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Delino DeShields. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Delino DeShields becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. The windup and the 0-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. George Springer will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Now here comes the Royal skipper up the stairs on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that'll be all here for Cole Hamels. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Nino Sanchez will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Nino Sanchez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and that is off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. He's set, and the pitch. Tyler White is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Ball, that's out.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. The 2-2 pitch is fouled away. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now. Next up for the Stros, Rafael Diaz. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. Ray Barber is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 8.
Leading off the inning, Salvador Perez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. To 2 and 2 now.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough. to score some runs.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone. Into the box now, Shea Clark.
The third baseman.
Now here's the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Drilled to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
The first baseman, number 25, Elvis Villarreal.
In now, Elvis Villarreal, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runner goes for second. Hit hard down the right field line. But that's a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Chris Stavinsky takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. As a look, now the pitch. Vinny Domet is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he used the slide step that time, but it didn't make a difference.
Yeah, you can't blame the pitcher on that one. He did all he could do. That was just an impressive show of speed.
Pitch outside. The throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Pretty unusual decision to swipe third with 2 outs in the inning. It's a big risk, especially with the lefty hitter up there, and the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
Ball even at 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Digging in to try it again, Damon Rodriguez. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Now the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Runners off for second. Hit hard on the ground to second. Altuve has it. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the Noah Ilez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 14.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Popped him up. Villarreal in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Brian Holiday. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Ilez is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty B, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch. It's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
Ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. In the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa, and they're runners at the corners now.
Carlos Correa.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's good.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Correa is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Well, obviously not biting on the first 2, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here.
Up next to the Astros.
George Springer the next to hit. He doubled his last time through. In there at the knees, strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Hit to first. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in. Hector Rondon has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 30.
Leading off the inning, Adam Doherty, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Up high, 2-1 now. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect. over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Curtis Rodriguez. First pitch of the at-bat.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
I got 2-1 to count.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
In there, now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Settling in now, Luis Valdez.
Luis Valdez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. That evens it up 1-1. One out and a runner on second base. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch is high. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Two balls and two strikes now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
There's ball 4. So striding in, Christopher Bagley. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
And that one got a piece of him. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Has a look, now the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. 1 run is scored. And the second run is across to make this a 3-2 ball game now.
The third baseman, number 8. Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 62.
At the plate, Shea Clark, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Lou has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Brian Ramiro will come on now and pinch run here.
21. Brian Ramiro.
The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Coming to the plate now, Elvis Villarreal, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Danny Nowakowski will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 12, Danny Nowakowski.
From the belt, the pitch. Swinging a soft liner to second for 1. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vinny Domit. Before the first pitch, a check at first. Runner's back. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
Nope.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0. It's 1-2.
One ball.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. One and two. Here it is. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. Grounded up the first baseline. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Hard hit at third. On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. Danny Nowakowski will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in. That 8th spot. Alejandro Sanchez is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Your attention, please. Now playing center field.
Rob Tejada is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Stepping in now, Tyler White, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. High in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Fouled away. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
From the belt, kicks and deals, and he fouls this one off. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Josh Reddick will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hitting for the Astros, number 22, Josh Reddick.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. A pause. And the 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out. Josh Reddick remains in the game, batting ninth and manning left field. James Hoyt will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Damon Rodriguez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch.
That's a ball. 2 balls.
And welcome in, everybody, as we join you now with nobody out in the ninth inning. All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Damon Rodriguez. Now the 2-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And the count will be full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Stepping into the box, Adam Doherty. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Hoyt stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. A ball and a strike.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
What's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead run home.
Here's the first pitch. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch. A square to Bond, and it's popped up. That lands foul, and he's down on strikes for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 2.
Standing in, Luis Valdez. And he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and... all set for the bottom of the 9th. And now it'll be the catcher, Brian Holiday.
The catcher, Brian Holiday.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. This is on the ground over to first. And there's 1 away. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Delino DeShields will be next. And it's fouled away. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The next 3-2 is roped to left, a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Delino DeShields, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0. Fastball well outside. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Trevor Rosenthal is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the 9th and send this one into extra innings.
Trevor Rosenthal.
And that's over, 2-1. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3. Carlos Correa is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. The winning run at second. However, the double play in order here. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. Now the 2-0. Swing and a liner. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. At the plate, Alejandro Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. Tight break with the slider there. Catches the inside for a strike.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
1-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Up next to the Warriors, the center fielder, Brian Romero.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Into the box, Brian Romero. Pitch out, nothing doing. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
2-1 the count. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Striding in, Rob Tejada, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. The sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Digging in, Vinny Domet has got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in. Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
The 1-0 hit hard to short. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Into the box now, Damon Rodriguez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. Fastball just inside. Rodriguez has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And now the runner from third scores to give him a very important insurance run. Now a 5-3 game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
3 runs already home here. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. 1 run scores. And he is in there.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Now the double steal is on here. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Pretty unusual decision to swipe third with 2 outs in the inning. It's a big risk, especially with the lefty hitter up there, and the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and they... Kevin Quackenbush takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless.
Kevin Quackenbush.
First pitch of the at-bat. That's ball one as it dances just off the outside.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Skied into straightaway right. Valdez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Third baseman number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And the pitch.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
It's sharply toward third, but quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Now at the plate, Tyler White struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. 1-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Lays off 2-2 now. Last strike now for Houston. Count remains 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
8-3 is today's final. Kansas City pick up win number 60 this year. Trevor Rosenthal wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 8 runs.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. In the AL Central, Trevor Rosenthal earned his 4th win out of the bullpen, helping lead Kansas City to a victory over Houston, 8-3. Sean Gilmartin grabbed his 2nd win of the year as the Tribe defeated the White Sox 6-5. Jake Odorizzi collected his 8th win overall as the Twins disposed of the Tigers 4-2. The Boston Red Sox got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 5-1. The Arizona Diamondbacks brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 4-1. The Baltimore Orioles combined for 10 hits as a team as they pummeled the Yankees 9-2. The A's smacked 15 team hits as they sank the Mariners 12-6. The Rangers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Angels 7-1. The Washington Nationals completed a 3-game series sweep as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves, 8-7. They now have 5 straight wins. Brian Flynn got his 3rd win this season, helping the Marlins take care of the Phillies, 2-1. The Cubs got 11 hits overall as they got the best of the Dodgers at home, 6-2. They stayed hot with their 10th in a row. Pete Kirk earned the 3rd W of his season, helping lead the Friars to a win over the Brewers, 3-2. The Pittsburgh Pirates knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds, 5-2. The New York Mets halted their 6-game losing streak as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado, 6-5. The San Francisco Giants earned the 3-game series sweep as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds, 4-3. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.